before you get married, as a young man, as a young woman, you are ready for marriage before you say you are ready for marriage, because marriage is not something you just step inside and then step out of it. Marriage is an institution between two intentional people that are ready to sacrifice some certain things for each other. But these are three things you must consider before stepping into marriage, before saying yes to anybody, before saying you want to take anybody to the altar or to the court for marriage. These are three major things you must consider very, very well. You must cross-check these three things very, very well. The third one is the most important one. So please stay tuned to the end. Number one, don't marry out of pity. Don't marry out of pity. Don't pity somebody to a point, to that extent of saying, oh, because of this thing this person have gone through, because of the story you have heard about this person, and then you want to get married to the person. You are not doing that person favor. You are going to displease yourself. You are going to displease your personality. Okay? So please don't marry out of pity. Don't marry out of pity. Love is not just enough for marriage. So you must consider these things very, very well before you step into marriage, before you say yes to anybody. Number two thing you must consider very well before saying yes to anybody, before taking anybody to the altar to get married to them, please don't marry out of assumption. Never you marry out of assumption. Like you assume this person that, oh, if I get married to this person, with time this person will change from some certain character that he or she is doing. Somebody that is acting irresponsible in a relationship, in a courtship with you already. Don't assume that when you get married to this person will change. This person that is not acting responsible to you, don't assume that when you get married to them, they are going to change. Don't marry out of assumption. Marry out of conviction. Conviction is by your observation with the person. Conviction in the place of prayer. Conviction with that person's character. So please, never you marry out of assumption. Don't assume that this person will change. Don't assume things will turn like this before getting into marriage. Be convinced that this person is somebody you are ready to spend your life with. Okay? You are ready very well to. So please, if I watch this video to this point, do well by subscribing to this YouTube channel, Honest Word. And the last one is the most important one, which is, please, before you get married, don't marry out of desperation. Don't marry out of desperation. Don't marry because people in your family are getting married. Don't step into marriage because your mates are getting married. Don't get into marriage because your colleagues are getting married. Get married when you are prepared, when you are convinced that you are ready for this thing called marriage. Don't marry out of desperation. Okay? That is the last one. Don't marry out of desperation. Number one, don't marry out of pity. Don't pity anybody to that point of getting married to them. Number two, don't marry out of assumption. Don't assume that when you get married to them. So I see some people who say, oh, once they start having children, once this person start having children, they will calm down from this character. A lot of them, 95% of them will not change from that character, even though you get married to them. Number three, don't marry out of desperation. Don't be too desperate for marriage and then you get married into a wrong hand. Okay? Don't be too desperate for marriage. Wait for the right time. Wait for the time where you are prepared. You are prepared financially. You are prepared emotionally. You are prepared psychologically for marriage. Okay? Don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel. See you in my next video.